cheers, cheers, cheers. There we go. Alrighty. Good morning, DJ. I'm not sure if you're still here, my friend. What's up, bro? Long time no see. Hope you've been doing well. We get on the grind. I got my notebook out in front of me. This is a whole new me, baby. I don't even give a shit. Come on, let's dance. Let's party. TAOP looking pretty mighty fine here. Now you guys know the rules. I do not trade before pre-market or before market opens, so we are just going to be watching the tickers for now. Let people slowly come on in. I know I've restarted streaming, so people aren't necessarily going to be hopping in right away, which I'm okay with. That's not the point. I'm not streaming for you guys. I'm streaming for myself. So, 'tis the way. Gonna be making money live, baby. I do have a position on DTCK with 100 shares. Actually, can you see that? Hold on, let me. There we go. So you guys can see my position as well. So yesterday, I watched back the stream. You guys could not see the position, which might bother some of you because you're like, well, does he actually have a position? What is he talking about? All right. But for now, we're just looking at screeners. SGD doesn't look terrible. Still above the VWAP. Not a big fan of it, especially with that large spike. We are just before the market opens, so it's probably not going to go well for us. TAOP popping up here. No surprise. Looked like it had a little bit of a move in it. Moves up from $1.15 or 16 to $1.20. Nothing crazy. Could be that we just don't have any movers today. We got Nui. Nui's moving. Nui with a nice little pop up here. CPOP, nice little setup. Again, still not a big fan of these. I do think we could see a bit of a pop up here though on that. TAOP has a setup for like a break back into the 130s, but I don't think that's going to be worth the trade. I think today we might have to be a little bit more patient with the setups. I think we're going to get plays coming in as the market opens. So we'll see how it goes. I'm in no rush here, baby. I am in no rush. In fact, I'm just gonna be checking Twitter this time. Volume's really bad today. New is the only one with some decent volume. Float's pretty small, so don't have a position on it. DTCK is moving up. I do expect a bit of a larger move here. We do have a somewhat of a bullish setup, right? I mean, the monthly is pretty large, so it's not bad. All right, SGD. APDN low volume, CPOP. We do see some selling pressure running into this previous resistance point. NUI with a drop, XFOR, TAOP. Nothing to my liking so far. Actually, let's take a look at CPOP's. Okay. It's actually not bad. You have the float traded one time over in pre-market, which is pretty good to see. Probably why it's up 90%. I don't know if there's going to be... This one could be the move for today. I mean, it kind of already is. So, that's like preemptive speak, but... Yo, Lex, what's up, man? GWAV trade to 9 cent or more. Let's take a look at GWAV, bro. I have not... GWAV... Volume is not bad. Float is pretty large. To 9 cent. You have a triple top. You're at the 30-minute and the hourly resistance level. Yeah, if you break 7, you could see a move. See, I got up to 11. 11 seems to be resistance, so if it does continue to move, we're going to see a hard stop at 11. They might just let it move to 11, right? It's an easy area to short. If you try to, I mean, they could catch it at 9, but that would take some extra effort. There we go. CPOP still moving up. As I said, it's probably the play for the day as of right now. It's the only play that has a decent setup. Silver has been slowly creeping back up here. Oh, silver looks good. Yeah, we're gonna be retesting that 29-28 area on silver. I don't know about gold yet. I haven't really taken a look at gold. Treasury yields look pretty interesting. C-pop with the pop. Pop, 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 pop. TAOP. TAOP is looking to be the disappointment of the day, but they're probably going to try to drop it at the open and then keep it below a certain resistance level. Shorts will just come in and hammer it down. I don't really see anything actually moving all too much, or maybe that's just me. Well, I mean, okay, C-pop is now hitting the 360 level. We're now looking into the daily area. We've broken the daily area. What about the weekly? We must be at the weekly area. Yeah, weekly we're going for that 560 as of right now. 560 seems to be the next resistance point. I mean, we're at 354, which is a mid range of one. We have another one at like 385, 440, 509, 6, 636, 656. So we got some levels. Again, I'm waiting for market open here. We got about 20 minutes left. Nothing crazy. Yeah, see IVP. I actually had IVP making a nice rally yesterday. Made it today. This morning, actually. SGD coming down. WAVD coming down. Already got some of those precious metal plays moving up. Yeah, there we go. GWAV making its move. Probably going to be looking to break this 780 level. Then we got this 793 level. And then after that, we're going to probably try the 8s. There's not much volume in the 8s, but I imagine that's where shorts are going to start piling in because we got a triple top. They'll keep it underneath. NUWE looking really good now. How many shares can I actually buy? I like the volume. What was the news on this? Announces purchase agreement with a 50 hospital network for kidney exfoliation therapy. Market cap is 4 million. Free float is pretty good. Yeah, we've had some. Obviously, that news is baked in. We're going to try for 55 here, up 100%. Knew we could be the play. I got one day trade. I don't want to be blowing it pre-market here because then I got to end the stream pretty quickly. But also because my trading works better. Excuse the dogs in the background. Yeah, nothing really going much. Today is really dead. Unless I'm not seeing the plays. Maybe there's a couple that were added that I'm just not paying attention to. AGRI, low volume. Yep, GWAV hitting that 791, 790 area. I said 793, so we're running into that resistance level. They might try to keep it down. If not, then they can keep it pushing. I think we're going to see a big drop here on C-Pop. Probably cake it up below this 350. Mullen, not a big fan. SGD looking good again. Didn't SGD have a big pop-up yesterday? Yeah, it was up 58%. Joel, good morning, sir. How are you doing? Long time no see, my friend. DTCK still moving up here. Still looking for that big spike on DTCK. I know there's a spike on it coming. We'll be patient with that. I'm okay with holding it. It's been showing up pretty well the last couple of days. We got setups, we got breakouts, we got this, that, and the other, so. IVP coming back down. Probably going to see a collapse here in a moment. Probably rifle back up at the open. 15 minutes left until the market opens. Sorry, I'm just I've had a busy morning. Was working out, my muscles are a little fatigued. I also got my journal right below me. Highly recommend you guys do this. I wrote down when entering trading, be calm, confident, and cautious. Do not overthink. Take profit in an area that seems reasonable. Allow the plays to come to me. Do not force a trade. Do not take a trade based on emotional sentiment. There we go. Just going to reread that to reverberate that to you, but also to me. Good to see you here, bud. Good to see you here too, Joel. I'm doing pretty good. CPOP, yes sir. CPOP is moving pretty nicely. It's actually the only one, probably one of the reasons why it is up 100% is because really it's the only one really moving. GWAV is moving. GWAV hit 790. I was like three tenths of a penny off of where it would hit. I do have a crossover, but again, it's a little close to the sun for me. That glue is gonna come right off. Oh, these crypto bros. Look, guys, I like crypto, but when I see articles in the news like Binance being accused of insider trading, it's like, yeah, that's how Bitcoin works. They own Bitcoin. Of course, there's gonna be insider trading. That's what the banks do. What the heck? But watching social media is like watching the clown world like set itself on fire. I know some of you guys engage in social media. I like Twitter personally because most of that information it's pretty real. Sometimes it's too real. Sometimes it's just a bit out there. Plus, most of the stuff that you see on Twitter is stuff that gets posted everywhere else, but Twitter is generally, I would say, about an hour ahead, 2 hours ahead of everything. Sometimes up to 36 hours. You won't see anything posted until about 36 hours later. So I like Twitter, especially when it comes to trading. You never know. There's always something that could happen. CPOP still moving. Did it hit 371? I think next level I said was like what, 520 or something? Oh, 572. Yeah. There we go, TAOP. Of course you're going to do it right before the market opens. Give away my setup. Son of a gun. What's the float on this? Float's pretty small. What was the news? Nah, nothing really. I don't know about this. This one's going to need volume. You could see a quick spike up. I imagine that this goes back up to 140. So like a 20-cent gain. I mean, that is actually not that bad. We are hitting resistance on the VWAP. My goodness. Man, streaming in the okay. There we go. C-pop still moving up 379. I mean, at this point, it's squeezing. It's broken this level. Unless you got a resistance level at the monthly, I don't really see how this can't keep going. 474. Yeah, 474 to like was it 572? So seems like they got 70s on lockdown. If you break 380, you're probably gonna be heading to the fours here. It's the only thing in the market that's currently moving and has some traction and behavior to it. Oh, give me something. Give me something. The question now have to ask ourselves is it going to be in the first 15 minutes or are we going to have to wait 15 minutes? Honestly, I just want to see some movement come in. I have a feeling we're probably not going to see much until like an hour into the market. Definitely don't want to force anything here. Again, C-pop, I say, if you're in, you're in. If not, good luck on that play. They're gonna bring it back down to like the 340 level, 330 level. They're gonna try at least. Man, maybe I should start these streams like a little bit later. It's not so much that like I'm don't want to be like looking at some of these plays, but the thing is, if you're not up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning from Pacific time, so that would be like 6 or 7 in the morning on the East Coast, like you kind of miss some of the rallies, and then you gotta wait until market opens to get that juice back into it. I mean, sometimes at like 5 o'clock, like around 8 o'clock Eastern, you getting a move. Sometimes you even kickstart plays off of that, but I don't know. I don't think that's sustainable in the long run. Something about a hilarity looks pretty interesting. Float is also really small. We have this like sort of weird consistent volume. We actually the volume on hilarity is pretty interesting. It's like very quiet. I think hilarity could actually be a play to keep an eye out here. It's one of the only plays, like, I don't know why, it's just the way it's moving. The way the volume is behaving, it just, I'm not saying it will move, but saying like it could catch a snapshot of some volume going into the market. Could also be the case that there's nothing for me to trade today. As of right now, that's how it looks. Like, yeah, sure, there's some runners here and there, but I want to set up where like I look at them like, yes, sir. Otherwise, not most of these plays are just slow, relatively low volume climbers that could easily get knifed in the next 5 minutes. Actually, let me go grab some coffee real quick. Admittedly, low sleep doesn't help, especially when you're trading. Like, I'm on a couple hours of sleep right now from yesterday in the afternoon. So, if you're wondering why I'm like acting a little weird, that's probably why. Nui, no, a little disappointing. GWAV still has not been able to break that 790 level. Doesn't really surprise me, sadly. Where's Hilarity at? I think Hilarity is the play. I want to see this opening volume. We got 3.5 minutes left. All right, let's get jacked up. He's about to crush it and bounce. Salute to Tune. Hey, what's up, OA? Good morning, ma'am. Yes, sir. That's the plan. That's the plan. In and out. Let it out. Oh, there's that TAOP run. Again, just let the market do its thing, man. Let the plays come to you. All right? Guys, listen. This entire thing's not real. It's a matrix, all right? You are the perceiver of your matrix. All right? Let the matrix do its thing and let it come to you. You see it. You already see it. You already know it. Right? When you make a trade and you lose on it, you look back on it, you're like, "Oh my god, I saw it." And you're like, "Yes." So you already see the play. You already know what is there. So just trust the market. ACAN super cheap scalps. Hey, that's the way to go. Yes, sir. We got 2 minutes just to quickly reverberate what I was saying. This is what I wrote down. When entering a trade, be calm, confident, and cautious. Do not overthink. Take profit in an area that seems reasonable. Allow the plays to come to you. Do not force a trade. Do not take a trade based on emotional sentiment. So, when the market opens, we're just going to be calm. We're going to be chill. We're going to let our nerves settle. That dopamine's going to kick in right off the bat. We just let the market do its thing. I know some of you guys like to trade pre-market, and hey, salute to you guys. If that's your thing, that's your thing. I know. Like Tony trades the British guy. He's a big pre-market trader, and to be fair, you can make a lot of money in that, in the pre-market, but it's about consistency, and the most consistent area in which I operate is when the market is open, and that will be in less than a minute. We are now about 45 seconds or 35 seconds, depending on how delayed the stream is. And by the way, good news, guys. The stream has not been acting up. It didn't act up yesterday. It hasn't acted up this morning. I am very grateful for that. You have no idea. You have no idea how frustrating it is waking up every morning and the connection just taking an absolute dump on everything you had planned for weeks. All I did was shift it to low latency on the YouTube stream. Like, the quality, like, relatively speaking, is not the best, but most of that stuff that, like, okay, boom, there we go. Market is open. All right, let's take a look. We probably got some new plays up on the watch list here. All right, CPOP is already moving up here. TAOP sort of trading mid sideways here. GWAV did manage to break that 793 area, hit that 8. There we go. We're going to see if it holds underneath it. Again, the market is there. SGD with a nice little pop up here, moving up very nicely. Again, not a big fan of what I see yet. Not a big fan. Where's Hilarity at? Come on, Hilarity. Oh, they took Hilarity off. Hold up. Let's update this. Really? Hilarity didn't make it through? Alright. IVP looking like it's going to try to have a spike here. SGD selling pressure initially. What's the float? 6 mil. That's not bad. What's the volume right now? 10 million. All right. What was the news on this? Corporation Inc. Partners to provide mortgage services via senior. Oh damn. Okay, that's actually. How many can I buy of this? All right, we're going on SGD. We are buying near the highs. Wait, what? It popped up all the way to 85? What is this, Weeble? Of course, it gets screwed right at the open. Alright, well, we're in a play for the day trade, so we're going to see how this goes. There we go. Another 1 minute. Really? They got this much? They got 10 million shares? I know they want to retest this. The 2 minute is our pie is what we're looking at here. Alright, come on SGD. Stop messing around. Really? 79. Yeah, we're looking for it to break the VWAP. Oh, they're playing around with this bad boy. What is this? Let me guess, offering. Or is it a buy the dip moment? No, that was just. What is it? If it's going up in the first 3 minutes, then it's going to go down. It's always frustrating as hell. Still got the volume. That's not what concerns me right now. There we go. Again, all right. Let's go to the screeners here. All right, so we got Z-Lab EMBC. EMBC is moving up very nicely. Whoops, this is the wrong screener. There we go. C-Pop hitting 418, looking for that 472. TAOP getting dropped like a mofo. IVP suspended on the way down. PGY popping up very nicely. AGS moving down. Alright, so wait, we just had 13 million volume. Now, obviously, if it breaks that level. On the daily, it's so what? It's using 74 as support right now. We got resistance at 80. So we're between 74 and 80. And then we got 65 as hard support, 66. I'm curious. Where do they grab all these shares from? Where do they grab? I still don't understand where they grab all these shares from. I know they print them, but I don't understand how that actually works. I should have bought some CPOP. Yeah, no, I don't necessarily disagree with you on that. Fill that entire area. Whoa, okay. We got some volatility cooked in now. It wants to go. It wants to go. We need to break 80. We need to hold above 80. 79, 79 4. 93, 93, 94. Okay, volume's increasing. There we go. 2 minutes finally picking up. 3 minute looks good. Very calm, very relaxed. Very calm, very relaxed. DTCK coming back up. So we're just mid-range of the 74-80 area, which is essentially 13 and VWAP on the 5 minute. We're just mid-range of this level. I'm not sure if we're going to get the same amount of volume, but last time this spiked up pretty nicely. They're really trying to cake this, aren't they? The question is, what happens when they can't hold the cake? What happens when you can't hold on to the cake, guys? What happens when you can't hold on to the cake no more? Explain that to me. Oh my god, your hand can't fit around the cake. Made $30. Hey, one step at a time, right? One step at a time. I want a fistful of cake, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a fistful of cake. $81. Oh my god. All right, we're still establishing 80 as support. And they don't want to let it past 80, which is obvious. They probably popped it up to 92 so that they could try to hold it there. I'm not even sure if that's going to hold. 5 minutes still looks really favorable. All right, let's go back to the screener here. CPOP hit 430. I don't think it's necessarily done yet. TAOP, very disappointing. GWAV filled with that 8. Oh, really? Oh, wow, Lex. That's a really good average. That's a really good average. There we go, SGD. All right, now we got 83 as a resistance. They're using candles as resistance, which is a good sign, but also a bad sign. It's a good thing because that means that they're going to have to flip over to EMAs at some point. It's a bad sign because, how you say, that means that they have the volume to try to keep it down. But the longer they struggle, the more volume is going to kick in. I think we should see a pop in the next minute and a half. So let me just flip to over. Okay, 3 minutes says a different story. 2 minute. Okay, I'm not a big fan of the 2 minute here. 5 minute was a good bounce. 10 minutes still wide open. We still got the hourly bounce, and the daily. The daily is moving. The weekly doesn't look terrible. Actually, oh wow, hold up. Oh, we're at a weekly resistance. No wonder this thing's struggling like a mofo. Got cascading into the low ones here. Cascading resistance. I'm curious to see if they want to pop it up to that. Come on. Flip. 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 What minute is this? This is 45. We got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Alright, we're taking 150 off. We got 100 left. We secured $7, which is not terrible. Right? Oh, no. We've secured $4. We got 100 shares left. I'm just part of me is like this. I don't like this 3 minute candle here. Because now, yeah, see, now we're gonna be playing these sideways games at resistance with selling pressure. If it runs, and it'll run into. There we go. There we go. The 5 minutes still looks good. It never hurts to take a bulk from your position near resistance. It never really hurts. See, only 21 shares, but I feel they trapped somehow with me. LOL. Yeah, no, like that's kind of the thing is they always see where you're going. There we go, SGD. All right, well, we're moving up to 90 cents now. The question is, do we break 92? Are we gonna pop into that dollar range? Thing is, if we pop into the dollar range, we got a bunch more shares, a bunch more little buys we can see. All right, we're hitting 90. We want to see a break that 90. You see that instant drop. If we can break into the dollar area, we get Weeble and probably a couple other like little buyers here and there that can add in. We want to break 90. I can see it. I can feel it. We did break 90. Yep, there we go. 91. Break 92. We broke the highs. We hit 92.90. And then we dropped instantly down to 90 cents. So we're still establishing buying pressure. We're going back up. All right, we're going to take 25 off. We got 75 left. Never hurts to take some profit. I know, look, it could be that SGD runs and I could leave a little bit on the table. But if that's the case, I'll leave it on the table like smaller percentages basically. It's just about winning the trades here, right? It's not about the money. It's not even necessarily about the percentages. It's just about winning the trades. That's what we're really after. That's the actual goal. We hit 95, so we hit the mid-range of 92.97. Are we just about to see full green candles on the way up with volume? I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at right now. I mean, there's no way. I think we're gonna be hitting 132 here. I think that could be the case. Yeah, 130. I mean, we got to break 97, of course. And I mean, we still got like 110. 110, really. 110 is like the actual resistance. That, of course, assumes that we break the dollar area. It probably happens pretty quickly as well. If we break 95, we probably run into 97. They're going to probably cake it up again. Then they're going to hold dollar with mental resistance. Then they're going to spike it up to like 107 and then kind of tease it at 110. Trying to get people to sell out and everything. Alright, we're going to sell another 25. I feel much more comfortable now letting the last 50 shares ride for a little bit. I'm not saying that I can't, like, I still think we're going to the dollar, but we're probably, I mean, we've had 3 very nice candles, so we're probably now going to see a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of playing around with the yeah, they might even try to go for that 80, like higher 80s. Okay, our realized so far is around $10, which isn't crazy on like essentially what was like a almost $300 position. I think it was like $250. Well, no, it was less than that. I bought 250 at 82. 250 times 0.8174. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, that's like 200 on a $200. So that's like what? It's like a 5% gain so far. I mean, again, that's not terrible. That's realized. I still got another $4 to go. So that's gonna pop it up to around 7.5% on the trade. Mind you, this is with the full account, like balls to the wall here. No more pussyfooting around with like $50 here, $50 there. When we go in with trades, we go in balls to the wall. We do it full balls deep. All right. Here we go. Come on, guys. This is too. You're gonna try to bring it down to the 85. You're gonna get it to trade sideways for a little bit. Probably pop up later on in the day. DTCK still has it. I'm curious to see if they actually bring in the volume on DTCK today. We have momentum. We have the technicals. The question now is, do we have the volume? What is today? Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, today's Thursday. Which would be my last margin day trade of the week. And then tomorrow I have cash account, but I'm definitely going to try to save some of that cash account, so. That's what I'm saying. It was actually pretty good that I sold that last 25 up there. Too many games being played here. Yeah, when you go to the 15, it doesn't look too hot, to be honest. Like, they might swing it back down to 75 and then bring it back up and keep it under 84. There is no way. This is what I'm saying with some of these trades today. Like, well, actually, I haven't said anything. Let's take a look. C-Pop on the way down. Never really managed to pop out. BNED making a nice move. AGS didn't really do much. PGY still looking pretty decent. IVP below a gap. TAOP, yep, that was the sucker play. That was the one where they leech you in for a little bit. Wave D hasn't really done much. Robinhood took a big fat dump today. All right. How much time have we got left? We got 15 seconds. Really? They actually managed to break it down all the way. This is what, bro. None of these plays can hold their runs. This is ridiculous. You're telling me that we had a 36 million volume day, and this thing can barely hold a gain in a 5-minute candle? What is this? What is this? You're telling me we played cops and robbers for the last 25 minutes just to get dropped 17% in a candle that's not even, its volume doesn't, that makes no sense, bro. That volume makes no sense. Of course, now we're gonna play underneath this level for however long, and they're gonna rally it. Sure, go ahead. Make me wait another extra 20 minutes for this. Or are they really gonna cake it? Oh, they're really gonna cake it. They're gonna cake it below the 13. All that work for absolutely no dice. Okay, we had cascading momentum on the downside. I should have seen that. Take 25 more off the table. It's gonna have like this weird little rally back up for like a brief moment and then get pushed back down. Yeah, we'll take a little bit of a loss on it. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, what happened to the good old days where you could just have it take a run for 4 days and not have to worry about it? You're telling me that they somehow managed within a 5 minute span to be able to bring it all the way down to where we basically started at this morning? They're gonna bring it back up to the 88 area. Okay, whatever. We'll let the last 25 sit. Wow, look at that. Look at the 15-minute, man. Told you the 15-minute didn't really look too good. I'm really tempted to say we're done here. Am I missing something? I don't understand why the market would just fill that. We still got volume, but it don't mean anything. All right, EMBC moving up 38%. We're down $1. All right, whoops. All right, we're out of SGD. I could sit here for another 30 minutes trying to scalp an extra dollar or two here, but I'm not going to be doing that. All right, guys, that was it for today. I know that was kind of crazy. We did play it pretty well. I would say in the beginning, maybe the last 50 shares we could have just sold at the top here. I really did think that we were going to get a pullback and kind of hold this 88 to 87 area, but they somehow managed to push it all the way down, and it's probably going to come back up, but I really am not in the mood to play these games, especially with the gains that it was a small gain. It was a small gain. But it was a gain nonetheless, and that's what we're after. There were better plays out there, probably. Actually, not really. Well, okay, maybe MCRB, McRib. McRib's moving up. BNED, AGS, SGD. I mean, CPOP did the same thing. Looks even a little worse. what I'm saying. They're just going to play around with this. They're going to bring it back up to 84. Then they're going to drop it. Then they're going to bring it back up. And then they're going to drop it. TIVC hit bottom. I had it at 150. Nice. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me today. Very quick little stream right there. Not too long. Could have definitely played a little bit better. Thank you so much for stopping by. Start investing at low, fake out trade in one, invest in the other. Yeah, Lex, that's honestly not a terrible idea. I've been thinking about doing that. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for being in the chat. Tomorrow, I will have my cash account settled. So I will catch you guys all tomorrow morning. Until next time, peace.